So yeah, another thing, I just picked up a full body kit for the car. This is my old one. I got the rear bumper, got the front. Yeah, so I know most of you guys know how either Extreme Dimensions or VIS or all this fiberglass stuff never really fits properly. So what I'm doing right now, all this really gets in the way of the door, so I'm trimming this whole piece down, and this doesn't fit inside the door, so I'm gonna trim all the way up just so this can stick out of the door and everything else can fit really good. This fits good. I mean, there's a pretty gap that still needs it, but it doesn't look that bad. I don't know about the rear bumper yet, but I know the side skirt needs trimming and possibly the front too. Seems like it's too wide and like too long, so I'm gonna do this first, see how this fits, and then we'll go with the front bumper and see how that goes, and then go from there. Alright, so I got the rear bumper on. I do still need to trim it in a couple spots. Like, this will line up perfectly fine. This doesn't really bother me, but right here it sticks out a little too much. So on the inside, all the way in there, I'm gonna trim a piece so it can be pushed in. I'll get a bolt in through here and one on the inside over there. Same thing with the other side. As you guys just saw me trimming the side skirts, I got them to fit pretty good. They line up with the side of the car right there pretty damn good. Lines up right there pretty good. Lines up all the way through pretty good. Same thing with everything else. I got self-tapping screws just to hold it on. Later on I'm gonna rivet it. I'm gonna put rivets on them, kind of like grind them down, bond over it, and just get the car painted, because I don't think I'm gonna be taking off this kit anytime soon whenever it's painted and all that. So I'm gonna keep it all on. Door open and closed is fine. Doesn't hit anything. Nothing gets in the way. That's just the door squeaking because it sucks. I haven't done anything to the front yet. I just kind of set it on there. You can't really tell because it's too dark, but just set the bumper there. It seems to fit like pretty fine. Just need. Oh, someone has a drone. Sick. It's flying drones over the house. Yeah, so got the rear fitted on pretty good. I kind of like the way it humps right there for some reason. Like, it has like a little like hump, I guess. I don't know what you guys want to call that, but I low-key like that. I'm gonna order the taillights next week. This Saturday I'm gonna order the clear headlights, the clear corner lights, the side markers, and the turn signals are all gonna be clear. And then after I get the taillights, I might order the Koki wing or the D-Max wing. I'm still trying to decide on that. Next is gonna be the D-Max window rear visor thingy. Get my trim. Fucking cut all this off, I guess, or take all of this nasty stuff off, and then get it ready for paint, get the car painted, and then start looking for wheels after that. I'm still not sure what I want to run with, but I might run with either Battles for now, but I'm thinking either Graham Lights, T37s, or RPF 1s. I don't know yet, but it's gonna be either one of those. And the color, I'm deciding on 2 or 3 different colors. You guys can probably comment the video what you guys think would be better. So it's gonna be like a bright red. It's gonna be a little bit of a pearl maybe. It's gonna be like kind of like an RX-8 type of red. So it's like a little bit orangish, but it's more like, I think it's called brilliant red. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be really nice red, or midnight purple, or the original blue that the car comes with. I'm still deciding within those 3 colors. You guys can comment on the video. Tell me what you guys think about it. What color you guys like more? If it's either the blue, the red, or the midnight purple. And I'll see when I'm gonna get it painted. I need a hood too. There's too much rust up here. You can probably get sanded down, but I don't want to mess with that. So I also want to get different. I don't want a D-Max hood. Everybody has a D-Max hood, and I don't like them too much. And everybody has everything this car has, I know, but what's new with this car? So I mean. Yeah, it's gonna be looking really nice. Tomorrow I'm gonna trim down the rear bumper, make it fit better, and yeah, just a little stuff. Sick. Done, and then after that I put in the rest of it. I put in the calipers. I mean the rotors, the calipers, everything. Blah blah. Blah. Got everything like actually on like properly. Everything's tightened up, everything's ready, except I think I need to get new calipers because those seems like they're a little bit sieged up. So I'm gonna get new calipers, new rotors, all that new stuff. I might just do the same thing with the front just so I know that everything's new. And then I am going to go with bigger brakes, but that's going to be more in the future. I just want to get the car basically like done on the outside. On my previous video, I showed you guys that I got a new kit. This is the Vertex Lang style. I don't want to go with the real one yet because, I mean, I'm going to tear it up I guess, this is not even that low to begin with, but it's low enough to kind of ruin it. So I'd rather ruin a replica kit than an actual $2,000 kit. So, I mean, compare $2,000 to $300. Why $300? My girlfriend's brother works at Extreme Dimensions, so he got me a pretty good hookup for the whole kit. It's the front, sides, and rear. It came out to like $306, I believe. So if you're watching this, Curtis, thank you. Appreciate the help. You helped me out a lot with a pretty big discount. I was looking at almost like $700 for this rep kit too, so I mean, that was a pretty big discount. Got everything fitted up properly. I mean, it is fiberglass, so nothing's ever going to fit perfect on the first try. So what I had to do with the side skirts, I trimmed down right here a little bit because this kind of went in. And every time I open the door, it'll hit it. I still got to trim it down a little bit more. I'm going to just trim it down like this piece. I'm going to go with the line of the fender. Trim this up a little bit up here so it can fit more flat. Right now they're just have screws on them, just holding it for the moment, just like everything else with the fenders. I just have screws at the moment because I'm gonna rivet it after. I just want everything to be placed on first. I'm gonna make a bracket under here to hold the side skirt basically like lined up. Because if I put screws, it's gonna look really ugly. Then it's gonna hit with the door, so that's gonna suck. And then I thought I was gonna have to cut it in half and extend it more because same thing with this thing. This goes all the way in. Door wasn't closing right, and it wasn't letting me push over because it's getting stuck. So as well, I trimmed this all the way down so I can fit it better. Trimmed a little corner piece over here because this wasn't letting it sit proper either. But got everything put on pretty good. It lines up pretty damn decent. I still gotta do the driver's side one, but I just had to get this side first, obviously, so I can see how it looks. Just now, a little bit earlier, my little sister helped me mount up the front bumper. It's pretty damn close too. It's lined up pretty good. I don't know if you guys can see that good in here, but lined up really good. I'm gonna order these lights and these lights tomorrow. I gotta fix the fender a little bit because I cracked it trying to fit the light in. I still gotta make a different mount for the light because obviously it's still loose and it doesn't fit right, so gotta make a different mount for that. Ordering the clear covers and the clear of these. Also got my grill back on. It's not on all the way, but it's just there holding it. It's the Zenki style grill, so hope front bumper fits good on that side too. It fits up, lined up pretty good. It's pretty sturdy too. Well, there goes that, but it's pretty sturdy. Same thing with the sides and the rear. I was having a lot of trouble. Turns out with the rear, it just seems to be a little bit too wide than what I expected. Same thing, I thought I was gonna have to cut it in half and just kind of like close it in a little bit more, like the side skirts. I was gonna have to extend it. But what I did, I mounted up as like center as possible. Put 2 screws here holding it down so it won't move anywhere. Got those in. Pushed them in these little brackets that it comes original with. You got to take off the rear bash bar in order for this to fit, so I had to take that off. And then this was like this thick. It was like sticking out this far, so it was really ugly. Trimmed that down, all of this, trimmed it down so it could sit more flash. I got to go with like a little bit of Bondo in here to fix it. I have screws again holding it too, but in here with the fender, since it was wide and me drilling it in to be perfectly flushed, it was pushing this in too much and it was going to give it like a weird looking wave. So inside I put a washer like this, I think like this thick or maybe thicker. It's not that big, but inside, I don't know if you guys can really see in there, but there's like a little bit of a gap in there, but you cannot tell whatsoever. So this can stick out a little bit farther, and when I tighten this up really good, it's lined up perfectly and it does not wave at all. Couldn't get this pushed in and couldn't get anything in here because on the inside this was sticking out all the way over here too, like we're talking about like really far out. So trimmed the inside, ended up trimming too much, so there was no way to me to screw it in from the inside, so I had to screw it in straight through here to hold on the inside of the body, and it looks pretty good too. It lines up perfectly fine with everything. With these screws, I'm gonna switch them over to rivets, but this one I'm gonna keep this, but I'm gonna grind it all the way down until it still holds, and then just go over with Bondo to cover it up. Same thing with these. When I do the rivets, I'm gonna sand down the rivets and Bondo them up so they can fit properly. Did the same thing with the other side. I got that side fitted as well too. You can't really see because it's too dark, and yeah, with the overs, I'm going to rivet them, grind them down, paint it. Same thing with the fender, because the driver's side has one screw right here in the top holding it down because it was sticking out too high up. So grind that down too. Going to order my D-Max roof wing, the seal for this piece, the sunroof. And then I'm actually gonna end up going with the Koki wing. I was thinking of leaving it without a wing, but it just looks too empty. So I'm gonna get the Koki wing for that. Gonna order Origin Lab canards, and maybe the other little canards right there too on the top of the bumper. All the clear lights. With the tax returns, I know it sounds kind of cheap, but with that money, I'm gonna use for the turbo kit for this. So I'm gonna boost this. I'm not gonna run too crazy. I'm gonna run probably maybe at most 9 pounds, just to keep it really simple and reliable and safe. So I'm gonna turbo it, but reliable. I still gotta get a new hood because it's really rusty up here, and I can't do nothing about this. But I mean, I could, but I don't want to paint over it, and it just kind of mess up in the future. So gonna leave that. I'm gonna get a new hood. I'm not gonna go with D-Max. I'm gonna go with a I forget what brand it is, but it has big 3 vents coming down through here. It looks pretty cool. And get the wheels, and it should be good. But I'm gonna paint it soon. Now that the exterior's almost done, I'm gonna get it ready for paint. Start sanding down, going through the faded clear because it's really thick and you can feel the difference. I gotta go through all of it, basically bring the car down as solid one piece as I can and get it ready for paint. Gonna get mirrors too. I'm gonna get some Gano doors. I'm actually gonna go legit ones, hopefully, if I can find some when I got money. I'm gonna go Gano doors. Interior, I want to leave it the way it is, just a different steering wheel. I still gotta do the 5-speed swap and the front Megan outer tie rods and all the suspension after it's painted and finished from the outside. So yeah.